your Spirit, renew the face of the earth. Come, Lord Jesus, send us your Spirit, renew the face of the earth.
This program started out of an effort to have a consistent statewide specialized trained program to serve the adoption needs of children in the foster care system. We focus our services first on the child. We often say that we're about finding families for children, not children for families. So being a part of moving children into permanency and supporting families has been very rewarding. There's one case that always comes to mind when I think of the rewards of the program, and it involved two sisters being adopted together by their foster family. And so on the day of adoptive placement, when the adoption worker was doing the celebration, the ceremony, and talking to this little girl about now that she's adopted, she looked up to the adoption worker and she said, "I'm adopted, I'm not a foster child anymore." And the adoption worker said, "No, you're not a foster child, you're adopted." And she looked back in response and she said, "I'm real." That experience just stands out as to what we're all about, helping kids become real.
Probably every adoption has a great story behind it, and our program was working with a sibling group of 3 teenagers who were twins and their younger sister. And unfortunately, the family that was adopting the older children could not adopt the younger sister. And so myself and the county worker were diligently searching for a relative or another known family member or even an unknown family. And in the course of that, located a foster family that she had known many years ago when she was about 4 or 5. She now was about 11. And immediately identified themselves as an option for her. Their side of the story is that in their many moves, since they lived in North Dakota, they had moved multiple times and always kept her school picture on their refrigerator and believed that someday they would be reunited with her. So in talking with them and talking with this girl, it was decided that we should have a visit. They traveled to North Dakota and met her, and for them it was immediate, and they wanted her to be a part of their family. Ultimately, she was placed with them and has done beautifully since then. We believe strongly that every child is adoptable, and that sometimes it just takes a little bit longer to find a family. You know, I think the journey through adoption is amazing for kids and families to go through. Seeing kids that have faced many hardships and probably more pain than most of us as adults will ever experience in our lifetime. And to see them sometimes at their lowest point, that feeling of being unloved or forgotten, and that nothing good will ever happen for them. And to see the change that then happens when a family is identified for them, and to see the miraculous changes that kids then go through when they have that sense of belonging and the trust that they're not moving again. It's an amazing feeling to be a part of that, to know that our small role as a professional was a part of that child's journey to find a family and to have that sense of belonging. You know, I think my experience with AASK has been very fulfilling, both personally and professionally. To see the many changes that happen, to see the healing that happens for children and for many families who feel that sense of completeness once they adopt and have a child that they can call their own.
Come, Lord Jesus, send us your Spirit, renew